Hello Capricorn, this is your tarot reading for May 2016, focusing on love and relationships. What is this? Capricorn, this is Six of Cups. And this is the Vertigo Tarot deck inspired by Neil Gaiman's Sandman series from a graphic novel. I forgot the artist. Neil Gaiman did, he's a writer, but there's an artist that he does collaborate with. So these tarot images for this reading are going to be very abstract, but meaningful. Very gothic images. I'm going to shuffle for a few more seconds. So Capricorn, first card was Six of Cups, the card of memories. It can also mean memories or family ties, especially with family ties that have had a long history. And of course, sometimes Six of Cups can reference someone from your past. Your next card is going to be Page of Swords. Your next card is the Tower reversed. The Tower has been showing up a lot. The next card is Queen of Pentacles. And this is your energy, Capricorn. This could be you. The next card is Strength. And this showed up before. It's shown up a couple times, and I believe it was even in, it was probably here in the future, but it's shown up in reverse as well. We have the Emperor. A lot of major arcana cards are showing up. We have Ace of Cups. Not a lot of reversals for you. The only reversal we have is the Tower. The next card is the Hangman. And then we have the High Priestess. Okay. And I will deal the other cards. Oh, this card was up, flipped up. It was Nine of Wands. I'm going to put that back in the deck. So I'll shuffle for the outcome card at the end of the main reading. So what we have here, very strong cards for you, Capricorn, very strong. Okay, so apparently, looking at the cards, We have 5 major arcana cards here, and the Tower is signaling the Tower seems to be signaling restraining destruction, trying to keep things under control. And the Emperor and Strength seem to be an energy that are working together. The Strength card is about restraining dangerous influences. Usually, the interpretation, the image of the Strength card is a goddess who is holding the mouths of the lion open, preventing the lion from harming her. She's able to restrain the lion. The lion represents this unrestrained energy, this primal energy, our demons. And so when we implement the Strength card, it means that we are trying to work from a higher level of perspective. We just don't allow ourselves to be led by our primal desires or our ego, as indicated by the Tower. Because usually the Tower means that there's a blind side that's coming, that someone's ego is so focused on what they want, and their behavior usually feeds into that ego where they act on their ego. The Tower means certain destruction of that ego, but also tearing something down that needed to be torn down. It's a tearing down of the ego. So we have 2 cards here, Strength and the Tower in reverse, that are indicating that there seems to be, in this relationship or situation, there is a struggle to restrain the ego. And this ego might have a negative influence because of things that happened in the past. Someone's feelings got hurt. Someone doesn't have any trust. Someone has lost their trust. So this Strength card and Tower card could be dealing with a number of issues with someone's behavior being too selfish, or someone's behavior focusing on their needs and not acknowledging yours. But there is like this energy of an ego out of control, or a primal desire of what someone wants in a relationship, and there seems to be a lot of restraining here, especially with this Emperor. This Emperor is the Emperor is the one who rules, establishes laws, administers punishment. So these 3 major arcana cards seem to be working together, where your situation is dealing with restraining, keeping things in order, preventing chaos. And it could have a lot to do with the behavior of another person. So when we get to these other 2 major arcana cards, so you have 5 major arcana cards, there's a situation that is going to change, going through a major change. That's going to be a huge shift that you will not have control over. There seems like a lot of dominant influences and things that are changing because of what's gone on before. So we have the Hangman. And this Hangman is just about going through a very difficult emotional situation and trying to find clarity and enlightenment while you're in that difficult situation, while you're hanging upside down, as it were. And this is in your future. But you also have the energy of the High Priestess. And the High Priestess is this inner wisdom, this inner knowledge
of understanding. So these two major arcana cards are working very well together because even while you're going through this difficult situation or will be going through this difficult emotional situation, you're going to have inner perspective of what's really going on with this person while they're making it difficult here. And these are both about cards working from the inside. The interesting thing is that these other major arcana cards are about exerting force or influences to the outside. But this Hangman and High Priestess are about your inner wisdom and knowledge and focusing on inner, your intuition and your contemplation. And I think these are very powerful cards for you, Capricorn, because you are all about thinking things through. You're all about logic. You're all about the concrete. But I think that this also means that, along with this Ace of Cups, which is a lot, which the Ace of Cups is about being emotionally overwhelmed and in love, and your emotions are filling the cup and running over. It means falling in love or experiencing this emotional ecstasy. And with that Ace of Cups, this is why we get these very introspective cards. Okay. So it could mean a shift to where circumstances might have been difficult, but emotionally, um, Capricorn, even though you are an earth sign, it seems like you're going to go through the experience of a lot of emotions. You're going to do a lot of soul searching and introspection in order to deal with this situation that is very controlled, that's very limited. Okay. So that was your major arcana, and that gave a lot of information. Your strength card is in the center of the deck. And interestingly enough, we have a Queen of Pentacles here, and I think that's you. We have a Page of Swords. We don't have any fire. We don't have any wands. Okay. But that doesn't mean that certain aspects of your element are not present. Um, we have pentacles. We don't have any fire or wands. But the major arcana, the High Priestess represents water. The Emperor is more associated with earth and grounding. I think it's interesting how, um, once again, when we think of earth, we think of being solid and grounded. These cards seem to indicate an energy that's appropriate for you, Capricorn, of keeping things under control and staying grounded and not letting things get away from you. So it seems like there's been a very difficult relationship situation. Um, and it could even be with a family member, but looking at love and relationships, this is someone that you've had a history with. And the Six of Cups is about having a strong emotional connection to the past. And then, along with this Page of Swords, which is the card of understanding truths and doing research and trying to get understanding and important communication, it seems as if there might have been an important discussion or resolution over things that happened in the past with this person. And I think maybe this tower's in reverse because this discussion or talk or communication or something that you could even realize, something that's a truth or something honest that you realized. Um, this is probably something that is helping you deal with this ego that's out of control. And I think it has a lot to do with this other person. Okay. So this is about you dealing with your emotional attachment to the past or your attachment in history and connection with someone that you've had a long history with, a particular person who's been in your past and is maybe still in your present as well. So when we head into this next row with the Queen of Pentacles, um, that's when we get you in your element with the Strength and the Emperor card. It, I'm trying to think, what is it that you're trying to control? What is it that you're trying to bring order to? What is it that you need strength for? And I think it has a lot to do, I'm getting the sense that someone did something in the past that completely knocked you off your feet and really blindsided you. And you didn't want that to happen again, which is why this tower's in reverse. And I think that in dealing with the actions of this person and the behavior and dealing with your own feelings being connected to this person, I think that you might be putting your guard up in this situation. Because maybe you're afraid of this tower happening. It might have happened previously, but there's definitely apprehension and fear that this tower might happen again. So when we get to this last row, we're looking at the Ace of Cups, which is overwhelming emotion. It could mean there's a person with a water sign. This could actually be this other person here with the energy of the Ace of Cups. And then that brings us to this inner contemplation, just trying to emotionally and psychically figure things out. Because I get a feeling that the situation is still restrained and it's still difficult to deal with. And so you're turning to your own inner resources and just trying to understand what is it that you actually might want. This is heading into the future. So things might actually get difficult and you're going to be put in a position to where emotionally you are still trying to figure things out. And maybe this could have a lot to do with your own feelings that you're dealing with here. So this Hangman and High Priestess, um, you're going to, a situation might be emotionally difficult for you, especially with this person who might have caused you a lot of hurt, pain, and chaos in the past. And this High Priestess is about you trusting your intuition. It's about trusting. It could mean that a mystery is going to be solved. You're going to figure something out that you didn't figure out before. So this energy of the High Priestess is going to be very important heading into the future. Okay, so I'm shuffling for your outcome card. Okay. Oh, look. The card's already revealed. We have a Four of Cups. Okay. Four of Cups. It's the card of emotional detachment. It's the card of withdrawing from the world. And it could be, because I'm getting a sense that there's this very emotional person who might be a water sign that you're attached to. It's someone exhibiting the qualities of water, meaning someone who's very emotional, very sensitive. I get a sense that in the near future, this person might actually withdraw, that they might keep their distance, they might emotionally run away. But it does mean that when we have a Four of Cups, it also means that someone needs to open their eyes to new opportunities. They might actually withdraw and say things are not going the way I want. Why can't I get what I want? Um, I'm not happy with the way anything is going, so I'm just going to withdraw from the situation and leave it, not realizing that there are other options and that emotionally you you're missing an opportunity here. But it does mean emotional withdrawal that might be happening with this person in the near future. And I don't think it's something you should worry about. I don't think it means the end of a relationship. I think it means that there is this person with their emotions and dealing with the relationship. I think that these major arcana cards are indicating that there are still challenges going on with this relationship, and this person is not going to be able to really deal with it in the right way. They might do something that keeps you confused, which is why I think the Hangman and High Priestess are showing up. It could be you actually emotionally withdrawing after this Ace of Cups, after falling in love, after offering your own emotions or acknowledging how you feel. This could be you, Capricorn, who's actually withdrawing. And yeah, but I have a feeling that these three cups in your reading are referring to the emotions of this other person that can be overwhelming. And I think that because you're grounded, Capricorn, because you're an earth sign, that this is something that for you might be one of the issues in this relationship. That this person, they're going by what they feel, and they need to not focus on just what they feel. They need to look at the bigger picture, as I said in the tower. And I think that might have always been a problem for you, Capricorn, trying to break through this person's emotional ups and downs and inconsistencies. Okay, so now I am going to shuffle for your outcome card. Did I say outcome card? I'm shuffling for your angel card. Okay, so this can be a message from your spirit guide, your guardian angel. Okay, here's your card. The solar plexus chakra. It is safe for you to be powerful and take charge of your life in powerful ways. I think that falls in line with what I've been seeing before, which is you trying to control things, and there's nothing wrong with that. I don't think there's anything wrong with taking responsibility for the things that happen in your life. And sometimes that might mean putting yourself first instead of the other person. Okay. So the solar plexus chakra is interesting because this is the area, the solar plexus, to where we hold fears, you know. Sometimes it's where our power, this energy of power and feeling that we are in charge, that's where that chakra energy resides with the solar plexus. And so if we have a weak chakra there, maybe we don't feel, sometimes we could feel helpless, that sinking feeling you might have in your gut. Okay, so I think this was pretty spot on for you, Capricorn. So that is your reading. Um, I want to thank everyone for your support and your comments and your donations and for getting readings with me. I'm now offering personal tarot readings on video so that you don't have to arrange a phone call with me. Check the description for my appointment book link. And when you click the online appointment book, you will see one of the options for the personal tarot reading on video, and it's $20. So, knowing that I'm on the West Coast and some of you are on the East Coast or even in Europe, this is a great way of still getting a reading and not having to have an actual phone conversation with me. So, I'm wishing you love and light, peace and happiness. And I'll see you on YouTube. Please comment. I'd love to hear um, how these readings resonated with you. And I will talk to you soon. Take care.